Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Looking on part A. This is lesson 5. We're going to focus on number 4. Number 4 is where you have to state all the other angles and give me a reason why. Now, make sure you're watching all of the lesson videos that are in the lessons, because basically what I'm going to do right now is just basically go over a similar example, just like I did in the lesson content. So make sure you're paying attention to all those lessons so you don't get frustrated, because if you watch the lesson and then you do the problems, you'll see that I've done something similar to everyone. So let's take a look at exactly what we got to do here. So this is a little bit easier than we're making it out to be, because really all we got to do is use the theorems and postulates. Now, what theorems and postulates are we talking about? We're talking about the corresponding angles theorem or postulate. We're talking about the alternate interior angle theorem. We're talking about the alternate exterior angle theorem. Same side interior angle, same side exterior angles. All of those things are going to help us figure out the measures of the other angles. Now, what do we have to know? We have to know that these two lines are parallel, and that transversal crosses over both lines. That happens, we get 8 angles that we can find just by knowing one of the angles. So let's start off. We know angle 2 right here is 45 degrees. So once we know that angle is 45 degrees, I'm now going to apply 2 theorems and get 2 angles. First one I'm going to apply, and it's actually a postulate, is the corresponding angles theorem postulate. Remember that corresponding angles are in the same location on different lines. So 2 and 6 are corresponding. Well, guess what? Since angle 2 is 45, the measure of angle 6 is also 45 degrees because it corresponds to angle 2. All right. So the next thing I'm going to apply is I'm going to apply the alternate exterior angle theorem. I know 2 is 45. Well, guess what? So this 7 because it's alternate exterior to angle 2. So angle 7 is also 45 degrees, and that's because it's alternate exterior to angle 2. Well, I've just applied the corresponding angles, or corresponding angles postulate to angle 6. Well, I can now apply corresponding angles to angle 3 because I know angle 7. These two are corresponding angles. They're in the same location on different lines. So the measure of angle 3 is also 45 degrees. And why? Because it corresponds to angle 7. So again, what am I doing? I'm identifying, I'm giving a reason. Identify, give a reason. Identify, give a reason. So we've got 4 angles now just by applying 2 theorems. How do we get the others? Well, I'm going to choose to apply same side interior right here. So the measure of angle 4, since these are same side interior, and please go through the theorems again, same side interior angles are always supplementary. So measure of angle 4 would equal 180 minus 35, or excuse me, 45. So that gives me 135 degrees. And why is that? It's same side. I'm sorry, I'm just having, my pen's giving me a little bit of trouble here. So let's try this one more time. Let's same side to angle 6. So again, reason, measure, reason. So I know that angle 4 is 135. Well, I'm going to go back to some of the other theorems I just applied. Well, since I know this one's 135, I can apply the corresponding angles postulate again to get the measured angle 8. And measured angle 8 is going to equal 135. Why? Because it corresponds to angle 4. We just found angle 4. Well, guess what? Because I know angle 8, I now know angle 1. Measure of angle 1 is going to also equal 135 degrees. Why? Because it's alternate exterior to angle 8. I can just write the angle symbol. And finally, there's lots of things I can do here, but I'm going to use the theorems about parallel lines since I know angle 4, or actually I'm going to use this one. Since I now know angle 1 is 135, well, guess what? The measure of angle 5 is also 135. Why? Because it corresponds to angle 1. So there are all 8 angles. There's the given one, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A reason to justify each one. So that's what I need to see on number 4. If you still struggle with this, please set up an appointment for a help session and I'll walk you through it.